Good versus evil. Good versus evil. It's not a real concept. It's a perceived concept. And I'm about to explain to you how. These are just perceptions. At the end of the day, what's good for one may be bad for another. The zebra that's getting hunted by the lion, it's good for the lion, but it's bad for the zebra. Once you start to realize that it's not really black and white, things aren't just automatically good and automatically bad, it's actually all shades of gray, you'll realize that there is no good and bad. It's not real. It's just perception. You know the difference between doing something that is intentional to hurt someone versus doing what's best for you right now. The lion is not going to go out of its way to attack and kill a random prey if it's full. If it's full, the pride is good, they just ate, they're not going to go kill another zebra right across the water because it doesn't matter. It's not helping them in any way anymore. It's no longer a pro, it's just neutral. And then that neutral becomes bad because now you're just killing for killing. So it's all about perception, and understanding that helps you understand not to be putting aside. Not that it's really both these sides of the same token. We all have positive and negative energy within us, and we all can act on positive or negative thoughts. And we leave an emotional footprint with the things we do, like the homeless person that you see on the street, whether you decide to give him change, talk to him a little bit, or tell him he's nothing, he should just pass away instantly, he needs to leave. However you do that, that's leaving an emotional footprint. So once again, everything is just based on perception. Going out of your way to do something and to hurt someone when you don't get anything out of it, obviously we know that's not right. Like, this comes back to like the basic stuff your grandma and your mom should have taught you. Only treat others how you want to be treated. It's simple stuff. And when you're doing something that's intentionally hurting someone or is bad for everyone, when you're doing that. So really, it's all about perception. I just want to make that clear. There is no set, these are all the good people and these are all the bad people. Back in history, in the early time wars, the like medieval days and stuff like that, people were going to war because they thought they were fighting for God. They thought they were on the right side and they were fighting something just. And both armies were in that stance. Are either of them wrong? At some point, though, you got to look at it as an overall thing instead of just this clan's goals and goals and things they want to accomplish versus this one's. At the end of the day, it's like, okay, are we just gonna let mass murder happen and just call it in the name of God? Because there hasn't been any more blood spilled in this reality except over the name of God. Like, nothing has come close to spilling that much blood. So just understand that there isn't really no good and bad, and you can take that a couple steps further. And if there is no really good and bad, and it's all perspective, what does that mean for the ideal religions that have a good and bad place to go? Who's the one perceiving? Who's the one judging? And why are they judging through only one way of looking? They're not looking at how everyone else is living. They're only looking at theirs, their way, their reality. So at the end of the day, it's just all I'm doing is trying to make you all think. That's all. I'm not telling you what to believe in. I could care less what you believe in, as long as you're doing stuff that helps yourself. That's the whole point of this. Just doing positive things, If you're going out of your way and screaming at someone that they're going to die because they're not going to be saved, and you're going out of your way to interrupt someone's day when they're just walking down the street and start screaming at them that you're trying to save them, like, you're the problem. Like, I need you to know that you're the problem. Like, understanding that ideas run people and your ideas run your life and how you operate to just go out and just force feed your ideas down someone else's throat is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. If people want to be in that reality, they will eventually make it there. But to go out and force feed it and then guilt trip people into, it's just unacceptable. But anyway, it's all love, everyone. Think about what I just said about good and bad, the lion's perspective, the people back in medieval times going to war. What does that mean to you? I'm out. I have one more point I meant to make on that. The people that we see as bad are also protecting something they see as good. There is no one in this reality that is completely just negative, because if they would, that's a destructive energy. They would end up just destroying themselves in some way, shape, or form. So at the end of the day, the things that the people and things, the people we see as bad are also protecting something, and in their own head, they're doing something good. You understand? I just wanted to put that out there. I just felt like that was a major point.